This is a block diagram of the E4000. This is the front end of the receiver that I'm going to be showing you several channel examples of. You'll be seeing a channel example of some air traffic control, a channel example of an FM radio station, KUT from Austin, and a channel example of the NOAA weather radio. Okay, we're tuned in here to 126.425. In the left middle, you can see the S unit meter at 7, and there's a small signal that just popped up, and then there's another small signal that is there once I retune to 119 megahertz. So anyway, the S unit meter is never going above the squelch, so you wouldn't be hearing audio right now anyway. And the volume isn't very loud, so the recording of the audio on this particular rendition is not that good. Right now, the capture software is a little bit stuck, but it'll start right back up here. And then we'll change channels and you'll start seeing. Okay, so we changed channels here to 126.425. And you can see there's a fairly strong signal that just popped up, and then the waterfall that trails beneath it. And there'll be a couple more signals coming in here in just a second. Well, actually, I changed channels, it looks like, to 127.425. And you see there's two signals there. Now there's a third signal that's popping up. It's very strong. It's a little bit off center, so I'm not sure if it actually broke the squelch. So it could be a little bit of a distance away, but it's still a pretty strong signal. Well, I changed channels again, 127.225. There's a small signal there, and then a small signal that's broader band. You can see it has a big waterfall trail. It's a one. I changed channels again, 126.425. Strong signal there. And actually, that's one signal with two side bands and a main carrier. And that was like a jet plane that was sending a pretty strong signal at the moment. And here we have KUT 90.5 FM being decoded in stereo. On either side of the main signal, there's a new digital signal that's being sent that isn't. Here we have the NOAA weather radio out of Austin tuned in, and you can see that I'm focusing the frequency on a couple of possibilities here. I'm also adjusting the gains of the antenna. You see the noise floor going up and down. Later I'll be adjusting the gain of the radio receiver itself. There are two channels here available. One is from Austin and one is from another nearby area, LaGrange. And you can see as the gain goes up and the gain goes down, the noise floor goes up and the noise floor goes down. You can also see the audio spectral components in the little window that has a spectrum that stops at 3 kilohertz, and the waterfall for that is not very tonic. There's so little tone in it that you really don't see any color, any monochromic color that gets through. But you can see that the carriers for the two stations have very good waterfall incidents. And there's some spurs around that I couldn't really tell you what they're from, but they're probably from radio stations somewhere.